Wow. Wow. What an episode Survivor was. Because going into that final tribal council of the episode, I was for sure like, Tony's going. And then right before they read the final vote, which was Denise's vote, I thought for a second, wouldn't that be wouldn't that make more sense to vote at Sandra so you don't need to play she didn't need to give her fire token. So it's kind of like I had that seed of doubt of Tony not going, but I was like, the odds of Denise pulling a Sandra vote off was unlikely, and then somehow she did, and somehow Sandra got voted out, and that was honestly the best play by Denise. I mean, obviously, in hindsight, she didn't need to play her second idol for Jeremy, but at the same time, it's like, what if someone voted for Jeremy, and then it was a tie, Sandra and Jeremy would go, and obviously Sandra would be pissed at Denise. That wouldn't work, and Denise would still have to lose another fire token. So the only way to secure 100% that the plan would work would be vote for Sandra, or not to vote for Sandra, or to give Jeremy the title. Jeremy, which happened, and it happened as perfect as Denise could have wished, and Sandra won. And it was crazy because like, Sandra was so confident going into the episode and going into the tribal council, and you even saw that in the voting confessional. And I always wondered after I saw this episode was like, did Sandra have any doubt that Denise would do this? Because again, I think the benefits for voting out Sandra were honestly way higher than voting out for Tony. Because the benefits for Denise, you ask. One of the big benefits is she doesn't have to give both of her fire tokens to Sandra. Is that not... Because, like, these fire tokens are so idolized, a.k.a. they're probably, like almost the equivalent of, idols, if you will. In which it's like having, the ability to guarantee yourself an extra reward in your possession, and almost an extra tool you'll always have in your back pocket, and take out someone who is a huge threat on any season, or any time, regardless of this whole move that Sandra was planning out, being Sandra. And so it's like a win-win situation, and I think for somewhat, it's interesting because like, I don't know what Denise feels about the idea that Jeremy voted for her. Like, I'm sure, obviously, I don't think Denise knew that Jeremy was also voting for Denise. But, not too sure about that. And then of the other elimination on Sally, they kind of made it seem like it could be Wendell with Nick possibly flipping. But going into the tribal council, I'm like, I just don't think the benefits. It's all about what will be beneficial to your game. And to Nick's game, he has the majority, and especially with the merge potentially coming soon. And I don't think it's going to be the next episode because they usually tease it in the coming up on the next Survivor episode, and they didn't do that for the merge. So I don't think the merge is next episode, but maybe in 2 episodes probably, in which they're all anticipating the merge is the point. In which for Nick, if he votes off one of his closest allies, that's bad for when he has to have the numbers, and that's the big point of having the numbers pre-merge and sticking with your alliances pre-merge, is so when you get to the post-merge, you truly do have the numbers. And voting out Wendell is kind of a double-edged sword, which is like you get a big threat, but you're also tarnishing your almost reputation in your alliance that will be all the more beneficial for your, alliance and for your position, because again, that's all an interconnected web. And so it's like, I don't know, I feel like Parvati in many ways didn't. I don't think she tried hard enough because she has these tools in her back pocket. She has fire token. She has an idol nullifier, and I think there's really ways that she could have navigated, around if, instead of, you know, really wanting someone to flip, why doesn't she, kind of tease them with the idol nullifier? And maybe because, Nick did, play heavily with the idol nullifier fire in his season. Why doesn't, again, Parvati kind of, flirt with that idea of, maybe giving him the idol nullifier or, doing more stuff to convince instead of just plain out saying that Wendell's a threat. Because when you have tools like the idol nullifier, that again, she didn't need the idol nullifier because I think that's in the back pocket to make sure the minority doesn't, use an idol. She's now in the minority, and so maybe it's like one of those things where it's like, here, I'll tease you with the idea that if you vote with me, I'll give you the idol nullifier. Because Nick, I think, is one of those people who, if you really wanted to kind of flip Nick, you have to, kind of have to give him something. Because I think Nick has done that in the past, especially with his, history with the idol nullifier itself. You kind of start to, realize that that's valuable. But it didn't happen. Parvati goes home. So it's Parvati and Sandra getting voted out. And this was the edge of extinction. I think that was kind of funny that Tyson, out of all people, was the first person to trade in the fire token for peanut butter. And I guess, he does bring up a good point. It's like, if he doesn't, get back in the game, I guess it makes you look like a fool. But Tyson already does look like a fool. But that's beyond the point. And I guess he is smart in that way. It's like, he has to weigh out the options and realize maybe in this, time, he needs peanut butter. Or maybe it's just a sense of impatientness. I don't know. But stay tuned for more videos coming right at you.